Green Life Expo, a chance for companies, government, and the community to come together and find out what green means.
Hi, my name is Janice Emery, and I own Promotional Marketing Services. I'm a local woman-owned business. We have 2 locations here in Athens and 1 in Seattle. And what I do is I sell promotional items to market your business greenly. And I'd like to show you a couple of items of interest. This one is one of my favorites. It's brand new. I just picked it up at the show. It is made from bamboo that has fallen off the husk and is laying on the ground. It is picked up and then processed, and they make these plates. They are biodegradable. You have about 10 uses from your home, or you could put a sheet of parchment paper and use them indefinitely. Another item of interest is this is made from recycled glass in Northern California, and you can put your business name and then put a little star, and it's a keychain. Make an excellent gift for clients.
Sure. I'm Mike Wilson. This is Dickie Watson with Waste Pro, and we are a local private hauler, and at the same time we're also a recycling company as well. We're working very hard to promote recycling from the residential curbside standpoint, commercial standpoint, as well as construction as well, to encourage everyone to participate in a recycling program of whatever magnitude they possibly can. It's our responsibility to promote in all aspects, whether it's with a small municipality or whether it's a major business or a small business or whatever, the importance of a recycle program. We want to make it work. A year and a half ago, I would tell everyone that it was a good idea. Years ago, I would tell everyone it was a good idea to do it. Now it's just an absolute necessity. Before we start discussing anything pertaining to your waste disposal program, we need to talk recycling first. That's first and foremost what's important. You need to maximize your recycling, minimize any of your waste disposal that will be thrown away.
The average homeowner that just does residential trash, if they're putting 8 bags of trash out per week, if they really got down to recycling, they could cut that down to 1.5 bags of trash a week, and everything else would be recycled. So you can see the big difference as far as what they're actually putting in the dumps or taking and recycling.
We felt it was so important that we went out and bought a company, American Recycling, to ensure that we're going to be able to participate, provide the facilities, and provide the necessary means for everyone to recycle.
Christine Cabillas with Athens Clark County Recycling Division.
And what is the recycling division doing at the Green Expo today?
We're actually we're a sponsor. We're co-sponsoring with the Classic Center. We kind of started out with a discussion with the Classic Center trying to get recycling on board. And while we were here, we thought it would be great if they wanted to donate space for a Green Expo, since there wasn't one in Athens. And there's really a need for it. So it kind of blossomed from there. They did give it the space. They've worked hard to get sponsors in. We've worked hard to work on the sessions and really bring in the educational components of it from the recycling side.
What is the present state of recycling in Athens, Clark County?
People are still recycling as much as they have been. The markets are horrible. This is the first time in years we've actually had to pay for some of our recycling instead of receiving money, but it's not something that we're going to stop, obviously. In Athens, we try hard actually to keep the products very local. The farthest product that we have is our steel cans go up to Pittsburgh, but everything else stays around Atlanta or goes to North and South Carolina. Carpet is made right here, so obviously all of our plastics stay here. People are amazed when they come out to the recycling facility and they actually see people sorting through their trash, of lack of a better word. They're sorting through all their recyclables and putting them into like things so that we can sell it. You don't think about it when they leave the curb. Like, there go my cans, bottles, paper, everything, and they don't think about what happens to it then.
Hi, I'm Carl Stagley with Solar Sun World, and we are mainly have 2 products that we sell and install. On one hand, we have the solar thermal systems, and you see a panel here. That's what it looks like. It produces heat, and that gets transferred into your producing the domestic hot water. There's one application of how we capture the sun, and the other one would be where we produce electricity from the rays of the sun.
And how much would one of these panels cost?
Well, you certainly can get all kinds of grades, but let's say on an average, this might be in the neighborhood of $800.
And I need about 16 of them on my house.
Right. Well, this is a starter set. That's like three kilowatt system, but basically you can also assume that right now the prices are usually set at per square foot or per kilowatt, and so per kilowatt you pay approximately $8,000. So that's sort of the going price for some of those panels. That includes installation.
And that includes the inverter and all the
Yes,
gear?
kilowatt.
And how much of my household could I run on that?
That probably will make up anywhere between 30 to 40% of your bill, because on average a Georgia house will use up 1,200 kilowatts per month. Right, so this would cover about 30-40% of your bill.
Let me ask you this: what does capturing solar energy on top of my house, does it transfer any of the radiant heat coming and hitting my roof? Does it help?
Like preventing to heat up your house?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's a possible secondary effect, but there are, however, maybe you're leading to something that is not very known here in the States, but since we represent German products, there are systems that basically where you have an integrated solar panel system that is the roof by itself. So you don't need a roof to put that on. The panels are the roof. And that's maybe something that is totally different than most people would know of.
Exactly, but is that coming into existence?
Yes, it's already in existence.
People use it in Europe.
Yes.
And it's just not being manufactured or sold in the U.S.
Right, because right now we're more in the refurbishing, and people have their house, so they enhance, improve their home. But if you were to start from scratch, there are possibilities of using your roof.
So, tell me again what you were just saying about the signs.
Just this past week, we released our Art in the Air project, and we had a call to artists. We had a little over 40 that submitted their artwork, and we had judges in the art community that chose these 5 winners. We had a reception for them Wednesday night, and now their art is up in the air as part of our billboards. They're actually going to stay up throughout the year, and they'll rotate all over the Athens area. So it's just to kind of help what we talked about with the visual pollution that sometimes billboard companies are known well for.
Why is that an issue? Is it just because it's an issue to people?
I think it is. I think we try to be good stewards to the community. You know, I mean, we like art. Who does? Most people like art. They want to see it.
But is it because the company thinks that visual pollution is sort of a problem, or is it kind of a PR thing, or
It's a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
You know, the company recognizes that, and it is a part of doing what's good for the community, doing something nice for the community, but also recognizing that it can be there are political issues and that sort of thing as far as billboards.